and then everybody else just gets armor.
Yeah, and with the smokes that Cloud9's bought, I'd expect, I mean, we
a
have
B-take?
no, I think it's going to be an A take, but they might smoke off mid, and they might try and get a player, either in the jail or, on that, take that left passageway towards the A bomb site and CT
Oh,
spawn.
Desi's going to get run over. Oh, boy. He's going straight down. He peeks out. He's going to find himself one kill. Wow, takes out Shroud and just gives up the position as he does see the other members, so they're going to be slowly walking it up here. Desi, man, looking to come out hot tonight, but no, Shazam takes him down, and that opens up the A site. Currently with a 2-man there, and Flom holding it off. We did have Hades taking out a lurker towards B, and Sean Garrett. Lex pushes up mid, too, takes nothing down on Cat. So, already this round looking really good for Mythic to start it off, and we have Shazam still lit up, too.
Yeah, and this is a really rough spot. Mythic doing a good job of having their players be aggressive away from the action and finding some of those picks on Catwalk. And, Sean goes down to B Desi with that opening frag. But now Shazam's worked his way out and towards this U-Haul, going for a pick.
Oh,
but
no.
Lex is able to take him out, and it's just kind of all she wrote from there as Flom cleans up Shazam and ends that pistol round 1-0 for Mythic.
Yeah, and a double kill for Lex, too. That sneaky mid-push worked out pretty well for him. The underpass play, getting scattered out by Desi, and Desi was the solo man, just holding A this time, not B, and they kind of let Hades do the B thing, and worked out well. Gotta say, a phenomenal start.
Yeah, and Desi does really good being aggressive like that. He's a player who loves getting aggressive. He loves finding those battles, and he did eventually get traded off, but I mean that's a scary situation. If he falls down there, they're in a lot of trouble. So he's willing to gamble as a player, obviously.
Oh, why not? Sometimes those sneaky pushes can work in your advantage, which it did there. We did have Hades getting taken out by a nade. They're just going to go for a straight B take here with these Tech 9s just working so well together with his flashes as well. Flom coming up from upper is going to find himself one kill into Shroud. They're going to guarantee themselves a bomb plant. Semphis has 2 health and is playing towards the back of B, so we got nothing holding out underneath. Flom going to jump down and take him out. Yep, with the help of that nade damage too, and then Lex cleans off Semphis, so they do lose 2, which is going to hurt their economy just a little bit, but they're going to be okay for now. And they get the defuse off. But the big thing was Cloud9 getting the plants.
Yeah, absolutely. And you saw actually Shazam, most players bought something, nothing, maybe just a couple flashes and a Tech 9 or so. And Sean Garrett, Semphis, and Shroud buying up armor and Tech 9s and getting those opening frags in the bomb down. That's going to let Shazam have an op on the 4th round, and everyone else is going to be able to full buy up some rifles with this basically a complete save here. Some Tech 9s being bought, because why not?
Yeah,
you can deal crazy amounts of damage with them, but managing their money really, really well in the early rounds here.
$500 for a one-tap and a headshot? By all means. So, let's see already. We got one invent hanging out over there. That's going to be the 9-man in Semphis, so gonna see if he catches anybody towards jail, and we do have everybody still lurking out towards B. As they push on through, we got Anger taking down one, but he trades out quickly in another 1-for-1 trade. This is working heavily in the Cloud9 favor. They get themselves some FAMASs, and they get themselves into the site. The bomb is going to be looking to be planted as soon as this jail smoke goes off, and alright, Cloud9 are set up for a really good position here. Can they hold it off? Flom, oh, he gets dinked out towards his position in upper. Nade coming in, Desi going to look to push through jail. Is he going to be lucky enough? The Deagle as well from Semphis is going to take down Flom. Uh-oh, it's a 2-on-2 situation, Semphis and nothing. Going to be looking to hold this one off, and with how far Lex is away, I think that's it. Desi's going to go down. Lex, is he lagging or something? I don't know what's going on with him.
Yes, he is. He's got a 400 ping, so
That's
he's
okay.
lagging out
It's
and
Cloud9's
CT's
first
400
round.
in the rotation. But yeah, I mean, even if Lex was involved in that round, I mean, you look at how effective, how easy it can be sometimes on those B takes to take that bomb site. The trades for Cloud9 really well on both of those ecos, and they're able to get in there with no armor and just pistols and clean it up. So, I mean, that's brutal for Mythic 2 rounds in a row, and obviously a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah. So I was like, why is he rotating fast enough?
Why is he just chilling? Why
He's
is he
just sitting in
hanging
the A site. Maybe they're gonna bring the bomb back. Oh, he was playing. But all right, Cloud9 get their first win or first round, excuse me. And they're looking really set for money with 2 bomb plants. So this is gonna be looking like a full buy round for them, and should be looking pretty good. They are gonna see pistols coming out from Mythic Men, but that's about it.
Yeah, and I mean, they're going to have to, I mean, they could do some kind of a weird buy if Desi's able to buy a rifle if they wanted to go for pistols.
Seems risky.
Yeah, well, one thing they did last night versus CLG is, they won the pistol round, they got eco'd, and then they bought, pistols and armor the next round, ended up losing it, but they were able to save a FAMAS and save some of their armor, so they had this weird buy on the 3rd or 4th round. On the 4th round, they had this weird buy where they actually bought out FAMASs and everything, and because of that, it really screwed their economy for the entire half as defense. Every time they bought, they were force buying Colts and with light nades and not able to get kits and some FAMASes and everything like that, and then they would just never be able to get any momentum because they never had the gear to keep up an efficient defense round after round after round. So if I was them, if they learned anything from that match last night, it's you can't screw yourself over on your economy like that. So I would be really wary of them. This is kind of a tempting situation where you could try and make some magic happen with a force buy, but don't really want to be doing that and getting into danger once again.
Well, gotta wait for a little bit, but Mythic Men were starting out pretty well. Took the pistol to the round right after that. Unfortunate trades, but still made it work. We do have Shazam picking up an op this round too, so already looking to make an explosive start with their first win and just trying to kind of roll with the ball. And we talked about mid control and how important that could be. At least I did. I still think that mid control is really important. Could Shazam, take an underpass or go B? What's the most probable case?
It wouldn't surprise me to see him go into the A halls and go to the door and have an AK-47 help him out and get situated and use him to pick off at A. Or also, he could be the one player that the terrorists will leave at the base of the stairs just to watch for pushes. I mean, that's it's a long avenue, perfect for a sniper to look down towards catwalk to see any counter-terrorists pushing up there. So it wouldn't surprise me having him in that position either. Going B with an AWP to kind of lead the way is a little bit risky and a little bit of a waste, I think. So, I would imagine that op is going to be mostly situated over towards, catwalk and middle.
Okay.
Although, to be fair, there are also some really weird angles that an opper can thrive in those far left A tunnels over towards that U-Haul. If he has those angles down, he'll be able to exploit some crazy things over there. So, generally sticking to the A side of the map for sure.
All right, so A side is what you're thinking. I'm feeling that as well. So maybe we'll see the eco round trade. A lot of these matches, or a lot of the games in like open and main and stuff, we see a lot of just eco trades just back and forth, and it's just really funny to watch. But not too much an invite, but you never know. Something fun like that could happen.
Well, I don't think that'll happen. I think Cloud9's going to be very aware after watching how aggressive Mythic played the pistol round. They're going to be very aware of where those pushes come into play, and they're going to be able to sit back a little bit, and they're going to be smart enough not to get caught off by anything crazy like that. It's really all a question of, can Mythic players stay alive long enough into the round to force Cloud9 to execute into a bomb site and have the proper stack for their team. So we'll just have to see how it works out, but I think Cloud9 is going to be pretty good at managing it on this map.
You know what? It's going to be a long pause, apparently. So how was your day? Or how was your... I know you went to do that charity. That was pretty cool. You played with Hiko and stuff.
Oh yeah. I went with Hiko. I told the story last night. Hiko did some really cool things for 15-year-old fan there. Made his first half of 2015.
That's cool.
Kid was very, very happy. He played very well in the finals for us, so that was a lot of fun. But the charity just killed it. It's for those of you who weren't tuned in last night, it's called Gamers Outreach, Gamers for Giving. They're a charity that works with children's hospitals. They build gaming carts. They build these custom carts with wheels that they'll throw like an Xbox or a PlayStation on with 5 or 6 games in it, so it can be wheeled around to children recovering from any kind of surgery or any kind of illness. But their goal for the event was $25,000, and I actually just saw today. I said last night that they reached about 41,000, which is what they had told me when I left the event Sunday night. They actually reached 57,000, which is like absolutely insane. So that's really cool. Congrats to them, guys. If you want to check them out, it's at Gamers Outreach on Twitter, and I believe it's gamersforgiving.org. Is their website. So if you want to check out a cool charity, they do a yearly fundraiser like that event that I just attended with Hiko this past week, and they do it once a year. So if you're in the Eastern Michigan area, maybe Ohio, or you're willing to make the drive from somewhere in the Midwest, it's a very, very fun, laid back, very grassroots oriented event.
Yeah, they had other people there too. Like Scoots was there, Winter, the C2 player was there. There's a lot of fun people.
I hadn't seen Scoots since like we talked about. I think it was like CPL of 2004. I hadn't seen Scoots in like 11 years. So that was really, really cool. being able to say hi to him, and a lot of fun. I also got a chance to meet oh boy, what's his name? He was a big Halo star. He was the first
Walshy?
gamers. Yeah, I bet Walshy. He was there. He actually
He does the cart thing all the time. He's a big person on charity. He's done like he's done a lot of those carts.
Very, very nice guy. He was a cool dude. I got to meet him. He actually, as crazy as it sounds, he only lives like 20 minutes away from me.
Wow.
Which I didn't know at all. He was a big Halo player. For those of you who don't know, played for Team 3D's Halo division way back when in the day. Red Bull's first esports athlete that they sponsored. So, very, very cool dude. Very nice.
Looks like we got Abe coming in here for Lex. So, didn't get to talk too much about him, but he'll be stepping up, subbing up for I don't know how long, but I guess he'll be doing it for now.
Yeah, and I mean, I think just this week the reason he hasn't been playing is I read somewhere, I don't know how accurate this is, but he has a pretty heavy work schedule going on right now, and that's part of the reason why they've had Desi standing in for him these past 2 nights.
Cool. So we're back into the round. Pistols are going to be bought out here from the Mythic side, and we'll see if they can eco it. They're just going for a straight-up stack B, and this stack could work out. They could take some guns away from Cloud9, but at the same time, they just could kind of get run over, so. We do have a really aggressive position coming in from Abe, but he just gets mowed down. Doesn't even do any damage to Semphis, and it looks like this eco round is just going to be shut down immediately.
Yeah, I mean, they're just cleaning it up, spraying through smoke. Sean Gares with a nice tap onto Hades up top on the balcony. It's just down to Desi. Cloud9, really well what they do is use those mollies to just clear out locations. You saw him throw a molly under the balcony, force a player out of position, able to get a free pick. And, I mean, Mythic Men called the right stack. Cloud9 just handled it perfectly, so there's that experience coming into play.
Yep. Desi, gonna look for an exit, maybe a gun. He's gonna be met by some force eventually. No, actually, he's just hiding in jail. And maybe gonna flank. Maybe he's gonna go for the ninja defuse.
No
have a kid.
There's no way. He is gonna get shot. Oh, he catches him off guard. He's able to dink him and take him out. Going for that AK, but nothing's able to drop it down before he can pick it up. So nice management of that eco by Cloud9. And this is also a weird spot. I'd be surprised if Mythic bought here. I would expect them to save one more, especially to let Abe catch up in money. He came in with 800 start money.
I guess. He could just pistol armor and try to live with that, just get nades, but they're doing what you're saying. And they just out of my pistol.
Yeah, but if they do that and they lose, that puts them in that weird economic position for the rest of the half, and, that was a nightmare for them last night against CLG, so looks like they don't even want to mess with it.
Yeah, so smoke's coming out over towards mid. They're just going straight on up here. Shazam pushing with the AWP, too, is a pretty big deal, so getting a lot of knowledge with that. And they're going to bring the bomb over towards Cat, currently. It's kind of lurking on out over there. They're playing it very slow, though, and passive. Hades is going to be rotating on in. He gets smoked off in J, and up top, we do have Desi falling from the stairs, so. Already the A side is blown up here. Sean Garris, too, waiting for the lurker and Flom. Takes him out. Bomb's going to be planted, and this eco, looking about just like the last one. Sean Garris finds himself a triple kill as he takes down the people over towards B. Hades with the 1D. Alright, finds Shazam, takes on the AWP. If he could save that, that would be pretty big.
No way they let him get that.
Jumping up mid? Yeah. Okay. I was just being kind of optimistic. That was kind of like a half glass full kind of scenario. But
yeah, you saw how you said it. Cloud9 played it very cautiously, and that was a situation where that would have normally, if Lex stayed in the server, that probably would have been a buy out of Mythic. But with his drop, they wanted to let Abe catch up so early on in the half. No reason to do any crazy risk with your money situation. So Cloud9 played that safe, and just kind of beat him up, got some free kills on those entrances into the bomb site.
Well, let's see. This is the buy. This is the big round. Flom has an AWP as well. He's kind of hanging out towards mid with that. He doesn't see anybody, so we hear some steps coming towards B. They're going to be trying to defend this one out. Nades are flying on through. Sean Garris already made it up the ladder, so he's going to be checking out upper. And he gets flashed out a bit too. But as they go for this approach, smokes, flashes coming on through again. Shazam's trying to get that AWP peek. He's sitting right behind that smoke. Hades gets another flash shot out there. Shazam finds that shot, takes down Anger. And Hanger does not look to be on fire right now. Shazam finds a second kill on the fly. He repeaks, ends up falling to Hades, who picks up the double. And it's a 2-on-3 with Sean Garris lit. It's going to be a tough retake, and it looks like they're going to actually try to attempt it. Abe doesn't have head armor either, and Desi's already in jail, so there's only one way they can go. And Bomb does get delayed a little bit, so they'll finally get it down, and this round is going to be tough. Desi gets flashed. He's going to get sprayed through the smoke. Nothing gets him down. Abe looking to approach from upper, gets the smoke out, some nades as well. And as soon as he peeks, looks like, oh, he gets lit up. Doesn't die though. He's still trying, but this round is essentially over.
Yeah. And nothing is playing really well for Cloud9 right now, sitting at 9-2. This is so early on in the match, already top frag, and he's got close to 16k already. I mean, he's going to drop a gun so he doesn't max out, I would assume. And I mean, that's another time Cloud9 exploiting that B bomb site, using those mollies. Sean Garris threw one from the upper balcony just to clear out a position behind the pillars, and that's how they get that entry frag. And you know, it's a way to force a counter terrorist into the open without actually exposing yourself to every angle possible. And they're doing it really, really well over at that B bomb site in a couple of rounds in a row now.
Yeah, so kind of exposing the weakness of that site. Desi full bot here. Alright, so it's going to kind of be on him to see if he can hold down this ESEA, which the bomb is kind of coming over to. So we got to keep an eye out for underpass there. They're kind of inching their way up. Desi has the smoke in hand. He's ready for this push, if anything. He gets that defensive smoke in, and does he have a man watching his cat? I believe he does not. So this cat push up here from Shazam could work out phenomenally. Nothing coming on through. Desi takes down Sean Garris, and oh boy, it looks like that's lights out for the A site, and the retake is on from the eco. And with the way the rounds have been going, it doesn't seem probable.
Yeah, and this is going to lead to a really strong early lead from Cloud9. Shazam with a nice op shot. Only has anger to deal with. Nothing actually takes him out. So all up to Flom now. He's just going to try and go for an exit kill. Maybe find a late gun over towards that U-Haul if he's able to bail out and survive the bomb plant. But I mean, Cloud9 looking really, really strong so far in this half. And I mean, I don't agree. I don't like that buy at a Desi there. I don't know if that was an organized call or if he just bought out without thinking before the call was made. But you know, he has 4,300, so I mean that's not gonna be too detrimental, but still just a little bit of an interesting choice there.
All right, so here we go. Does he buy it out again? Actually, that might have been somebody else's M4. I'm not sure. I don't know. Whatever. He had an M4 and was fully bought last round, so he does it again. He has the economy for it, and we got the op for Flom too. So they need to get some traction going. They can't let C9 snowball over them like this. And for now, they're going for the straight-up underpass play again. I like it. It's been working so far. They haven't been too scared. Shazam 2 is making a bunch of noise, trying to get them to push up.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Sean is actually just being a distraction over here. They've been sending heavy B early on with a lot of footsteps, and now they're going to exploit a weak defense over at A. Mythic choosing to stack that B bomb site. It's all going to be up to Desi again, alone in this A bomb site. He's going to have to manage a massive pinch in two different locations, and he gets traded out. So that's the A bomb site for Cloud9, and there's no defenders anywhere near it.
Yeah, so retake attempt number 3 or 4, I believe. This is from the Mythic men. Oh boy, it's proven to be very tough, and trying to push it to the A site has proven to be a near impossible task. There's 2 towards upper right now. There's 1 out towards mid, and it's going to be anger going to get lurked on if he pushes up any further. And I think at this point, Mythic have decided they just want to kind of save these guns. They pick up a kind of an exit frag there on Semphis, and they're just going to look to run away.
Yeah, and a beautiful call from Sean Garris of Cloud9, you know, hitting that A bomb site pretty swiftly. Mythic stacks 3 players over there and gets beaten up for it. And Cloud9 looking really, really strong so far. There hasn't been enough efficiency entering the bomb sites for Mythic men. So when these rotates finally come in and the smoke finally clears, you know, they're having to, you know, they're having the tall task of eliminating 4 opponents before even getting to the fuse in these bomb sites. So it's very, very tough for them to have any success in the late round. And all that stems from not having any early on.
So, you know, at this point, Mythic Man, they have enough money, just going to keep buying out and just got to win something. At some point, they're going to try to break C9 out. Flom up top mid takes down Shazam. All right, so that's a way to start trying to get some rounds back, taking on the main opper there. And that's the first time they've met up mid, and Flom comes out on top.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you don't see it happen too often. I mean, it's a pretty risky play, and you see why there, but now Mythic with a good read, 3 players over at B, it's going to be the right call this time. Sean trying to pop flash his way up, and he blinds himself a little bit. Anger sitting pretty close, and this lower entrance into the B bomb site is going to get smoked off. They're hearing these footsteps. Desi's actually pushed in mid. He sees that it's entirely clear. Got to be a little bit wary of the vents, but a really good defensive read right now out of Mythic.
Alright, so this hold could work out phenomenally for them without the main entry of the AWP that Shazam would present. It kind of makes it a little bit tougher for them, but we'll see if they can manage. Smokes coming on through to block out upper, and flashes are going to start coming through as well. So they're going to look for this take, and Abe's going to have to rotate in. He's way far back at the A site trying to catch some lurkers out, but there is nobody there. So we see Semphis and Sean Garris falling out of time, and then nothing up top goes down. And it looks like they did it. Wow. Great hold and smart calls. Hades with the triple as well.
Yeah, I mean, that bomb site was so stacked. If they lose that bomb site in that situation, you know, you just got to say this isn't their night, and they're just going to go down hard. So a little bit of life in the Mythic men there on the ninth round of the half, down 3-6, and the good thing is they had a lot of players survive there, so they keep their economy building a little bit, and it's all on this round. I mean, Sean Garris has $11,000 right now, so he's going to be set on money. He'll be able to drop some teammates, so they've got to string together at least 2 more rounds before forcing Cloud9 to save.
And the bomb kind of left towards T-spawn. Nobody's going to kind of give that one up. I guess Cloud9 is just going to go out fragging for now. And they go for a straight-up mid-push. Nobody holding it this time, so it's going to be about 2 going up there, kind of inching their way up, making sure nobody's going to catch them from a corner. And they have full control of it, so they're going to have a lot of good information there.
They left the bomb in Terra spawn right now.
I don't know why they haven't taken it.
That's scary. I mean, someone just forgot it, dropped it in spawn to be safer, or thought someone else was going to pick it up. But
all right, anger goes down. Hey, they're looking to try to take this B side. If not, the lurker and Sean Garris can open it up. And he finds Hades waiting for him. Through that smoke, takes him down, and now they're going to send Shroud to go get the bomb. I don't know if that's some kind of a strategic play, just kind of leaving that there and not showing anybody yet.
No, not at all. That's a mistake. 100%.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the scenarios where that would work. But
trying to bail them out with an excuse. I mean, it doesn't really matter because they're just cleaning everyone up, barely taking any damage. Sean Gare's the most damage on the Terrace team with 51 HP, so they've just annihilated this Mythic defense no matter where they leave the bomb.
So it's gonna be Abe looking to save. That round got dismantled. Shazam as well took down Flom with his AWPs on the battle. Going 1-1 so far. And the money situation for Mythic Men, not the best. And since they won that last round, their bonus is kind of all screwed up, and the money's going to be a little bit all over the place. But they have enough to buy for their team.
Yeah, I mean, they'll be able to force buy, and I'd imagine they do it. As long as Abe is able to save this gun, he'll be able to drop a rifle for his teammate, and you know, Hades and Desi will be able to buy themselves, but Flom and Anger will be on a really, really light buy. Maybe just pistols or shotguns. I mean, 2,300 and 1,800 respectively. That's a tough buy right there. So one of them will have a rifle, but you know, Flom will have to probably just buy himself a 5.7. Or maybe a scout. Flom hasn't shied away from going. Oh, does he get an op from someone?
Op, yeah. That was Abe's op.
So it's Anger that buys the 5.7 and armor and a nade, and they drop a op instead of a rifle over to Flom. So not a bad buy at a Mythic right now, but I mean, they sorely need this round. If they don't win this round, they're going to be losing huge.
Yep. So we'll see if they can do it. The bomb going over towards mid. This time around, going for a bit of a different split. They have Sean Garris lurking over there with Shroud for just a little bit. They get smoked off. And they're still inching their way up. They're going to go for a flash push, it looks like. Sean Garris goes around. Here's a jump, tries to spray through and catch him off, but he's not going to. And still this bomb, they could just walk straight across and go to Cat. There is nobody watching that right now. Both of the members of Mythic are hiding towards a horseshoe there, but for now, taking it slow. Kind of making Mythic sweat it out, but they don't bite. And Hades gets a big double over towards B. And they just walk up jail. Oh boy, this could completely open up this B side. They're going to catch Anger when he's completely lit. As soon as he peeks, yep, there it is. Almost gets away.
I mean, that's okay, because that's the pistol that they spotted that spots that out. So they didn't lose any heavy weaponry, and now Hades is aware of what's going on. He's going to get naded out of position, down to 57 HP. Sempitz is coming in. He's going to have to go for it here, but Flom's up top of that AWP. He's going to be aggressive, and he's peeking over. Misses a shot. Hades still hiding in the smoke inside the bomb site. I mean, this is a really tricky spot.
Oh, the last bullet for nothing, too. Takes down Flom, so big double for him. The plant's coming on through this. 2 members still. No one's hiding in this site. And as the smoke clears, Abe pushes on in, finds one. It's a one-on-one scenario. Desi, can he step up? Can he get it? He's going around the box. He pushes him, gets the dink and the kill. He'll get the defuse in a much-needed round for Mythic Man.
Yeah, but that's okay for Cloud9, because they did get the bomb down. They have plenty of money. Sean Gare's at 16,000, nothing at 13,500. They're all going to buy out, and losing 4 players is Mythic, and they're going to have 4 people on a light buy. Maybe, you know, Desi's going to drop a rifle or a FAMAS or something to somebody just to help out, but I mean, they're sitting on, it almost feels like a 4th buy, really low on utility, really low on nades, not a lot of kits, only 1 on Desi at the moment, second one onto Abe, so this is going to be another tough and very important round for Mythic to win.
And Hades is kind of looking like Anger should right now. He's 14-8. He's doing a really good job of holding this B site. So we have an aggressive mid play coming up too. The 2-man and Flom is pushing all the way up there. He could catch them out or just get completely ripped. So we'll kind of see how that goes as he heads over towards Cat. But Hades still holding off in this position in B, and kind of gets incendiary or mollied off, and still passive play. Flom made his way through the door.
Yeah, one thing Cloud9's done, they've been very good at every single round having a presence over B, all nothing with another entry frag onto Maflam, and here comes a little bit of a B hit. Hades getting traded out, and Shroud picking up a second one over at that B bomb site. That's going to force a rotate. Desi's actually pushing up these A halls, but the terrorists have all taken this mid control, and they're just going to go jail straight into that B bomb site.
Oh, Semphis is going to look for this person to run through the smoke. Uh-oh. Yep, catches him completely off guard. Abe goes down, and Desi again left by himself. In a 1-on-4, though, doesn't seem likely.
No, I mean, this is a decision he's already made to just go for exit frags, not even go for this. And I mean, you're right, Hades is the only one really fragging for Mythic Men, and it seems like Desi is, you know, second in line with 6 kills, and then you have Flam at 4 and Anger and Abe both at 2, both having tough matches. I mean, this is just kind of turning into a really brutal half for Mythic Men. Really unfortunate. They're going to be forced to save. They're going to have this 1 AK as long as Desi's able to stay alive. You do see some terrorists trying to hunt him down, but Cloud9 looking really good, and they're doing a good job every round of masking their strategy. You know, when they take B as a team, they get there fast, and they put a lot of early pressure on it. Sean Gers is calling it, so every round they have at least 1 or 2 players over there throwing smokes, throwing flashes, getting attention, and masking their strategy, what they're planning on doing in the round, just by having that constant B pressure round after round.
Alright, well, buy situation for Mythic Men, not good. There's that AK still left for Desi, but that's about it. So, are they going to pistol armor? No, just flat up pistols, and Desi again is going to be that man to really have to open things up. And it's just a straight beeline rush. They're just going for it. They're walking up. They ran over there as fast as possible. Shazam's going to look to entry too, leading away with that AWP, and Sean Gears is going to be right behind. That's nothing, excuse me, but whatever. They're just kind of the choo-choo train of T's. And Hades here with the P250. He's close.
Yeah, he's in a spot where he can get one onto Shazam here as he's scoped in, but he's going to go down. He actually dinks Semphis, so that's all you can really ask of him. Desi's going to be having a quick rotate, and if they want any chance of this round, Desi's going to have to come up huge. Sean Gare spots him out, though, and just takes him out with a really nice shot. Not quite prepared. Throws the molly out. Divides up that terrorist hit, but I mean, this eco round, there's not a lot of firepower left on the defensive side for Mythic.
All right, can they get the AK at least? Anger picks up the AK, and he's just running away with that. His tail between his legs, and Flom, he's up top. They're going to kind of molly him out and force him back, and looks like Mythic Men will be able to save the AK again, but again, they're losing another round. It's going to be 9-4, and definitely not a half that a CT side would look like on this map.
Yeah, and I mean, you gotta think Cloud9 with that 83% CT side win rate on this map. I mean, this
is not gonna get any better.
Yeah, they're digging themselves a deep hole here, and it's, you know, done is we can't really keep congratulating them for saving these weapons and playing the economy game, because they just need to start winning rounds at this point, and it's almost at the situation. This will be interesting to see if they force buy here, because they're at a point where they need to add rounds. They need to give themselves a shot into the second half, and they are going to force buy here, because the other option is save for that last round, and 5-10 is a really rough first half score for a counter terrorist side.
And yeah, force buying up. No head armor for Hades. It's gonna be a pistol for Flop, and this might be lights out. I don't know what else to say. Maybe their T side is gonna be immaculate. Who knows? But the stats don't lie, and C9 do have that 83%. So. Let's see. They're going for a straight A take here. Desi, he made it through the smoke in mid. This could be a huge flank for them. He'll find his first kill on the Sean Garris. Can he get the second on the Semphis, though, is the question. He makes his way to pit. And Abe, too, is getting mollied, flashed, everything. They're kind of just spraying out through. He sprays back, finds himself one. Looking for a second. He can't get it, but does light up Shroud. Oh, and he finds him in a pit. Catches Semphis completely off guard.
Yeah, Semphis was waiting for Desi to come back off that catwalk, so good defense here on this force buy. This is exactly what they needed. Yeah, that nade does some damage. Anger's actually flanking them in these halls as well. So he's going to be able to clean them up if they even try and fall back. Shroud's going to be the first one with red HP, and there goes the bomb, so it's all onto Shazam. They know exactly where he's at. He's in a corner, so tough spot here. Flom's going to take him out with the pistol and get that free AWP, and all 5 members of Mythic survive there. Going into this last round of the half, they're going to have a full buy.
Where were these guys the last few rounds? But good hold, sneaky plays, some Desi as well coming from behind. Just really catching Cloud9 off guard, and they shut them down, but still Cloud9 had the lead. They had plenty of money to rebuy out. It's the last round, and we'll see if this 6-9 or if this 10-5 will pursue. Cloud9 still looking good. They set themselves up for a really solid CT side. The bomb kind of getting left back towards T. No, okay, they pick it back. Not going for that strategy again, but they're just making a straight train towards the B side again. They have one member lurking in vents as well. And Shazam with his ult, waiting for the push, takes down Anger, and he is really struggling right now. Flom finds the return kill into nothing. And they just kind of trade back and forth here, but C9, they're in the lead. Shroud, wow. Takes the man who's flanking behind him in Vent. And it's a 2-on-4. With Hades still alive, this is looking tough. He does get the molly off to stop them from going upper, but he needs that backup from Abe quickly.
Yeah, and I mean, Hades is going to have a huge round here. Abe's coming from vents. He's flanking, but it needs to come quicker.
He got one, he got
Hades
two,
able to get two.
up.
Oh, they line up for him. What a spray down by Hades, and that gives him some life in this round. 2 AWPs left on Sean and Shazam, and they have a tall task ahead of them.
They have bomb. They can wait for them to push. Semphis jumps down. He heard it. He's going to try to peek him. Oh my god, Semphis gets lit up. That nade, flash, excuse me, is going to come out. Blind one. He re-peeks, takes down Sean Garris. Hades is going huge for his team right now. Abe is going to smoke off the bomb as well, and that turned into a phenomenal situation for Mythic. And then, man, Shazam tries to peek around the smoke and goes down. That's a 4K for Hades. So bring it to a 9-6 and they salvage it.
Yeah, I mean, you said, Anger having a, that was the question mark. Who's going to step up for Mythic if Anger has an off game? Last night, nobody did it. Flom a little bit of an impact, and tonight it's Hades. But, I mean, you're going to just have to see if it's enough. They had a really, able to salvage those last 2 rounds and, keep it kind of close. But, on the tougher side here, they have a tall task ahead of them still.
Well, man, Hades on top, carrying his team, and he's got, I believe, Desi right behind him? Yeah, so they're trying to do what they can. Hades at 20 and 10. Jeez, this is only gonna get harder on the T side. Cloud9 still looking really strong though, set themselves up nicely, and nothing is on top. 16 and 7, excuse me. So the match has started. They're going for a B stack with 4 members, and this stack could work phenomenally for them if they catch Mythic off guard with it. And they start walking on up, and just look like Cloud9 is running straight on it. Sean Garris just gets lit up by Abe and taken down, and Desi's going to lead the charge right after that. Following up with Semphis, nothing though, finds one. He gets traded back, and this B site not looking too good. They find Semphis on the side. He does take one with him. Shazam goes down from the back. Hades flanking and taking control of jail. Wow, Hades as well getting the kill onto Shroud. I'm saying wow too much. I feel like I'm like Casey Tron or something, but I need to stop. Oh wow, wow.
Never watched her in my life, so I don't know.
To.
But I mean, that was the right call by Cloud9, and just the frags didn't go their way. Sean immediately getting gooshed, those Glocks doing some damage, and just some really nice aggressive pushes from Mythic, and winning that pistol round is gonna make them feel a little bit more comfortable in the second half. If they can, prevent themselves from getting ecoed, that's gonna be huge.
So pistol armored up. They don't have too many nades. They have those 2 smokes on nothing in Semphis, but right now, looking good for Mythic Men starting it off. And they do have 2 Khalils, too. Not fully buying out the AKs because, kind of a little broke, but they're playing it slow. They're playing it Cloud9-esque, except without going for the 2-3 splits. And they want to kind of get cat control here with the way the bomb is positioned. And Hades, too, is going to keep that bomb covered with himself and Anger. And playing it slow is a smart thing. Making a bit of noise over towards B as well. The 8-man there, and Abe is lurking around, looking to go towards upper. Flom checking all of his angles, catches Semphis off guard, and then pushing straight out to upper. Abe made so much noise, but nobody bit and peeked out. Desi pushing up here, lining up perfectly with Shroud, almost as a fall. Oh, jeez, that was too close. And now they're going to bring the bomb into A, excuse me. But nothing finds an exit onto Abe, and this round, still very close, but looking like Mythic Men have done it. Anger takes down Shazam, and the last man is Sean Garris with the deagle. The 1 taps. Can he make it happen? The bomb is planted, and he's on the clock.
Yeah, and he'd be lucky to get an exit frag here, much less save a gun. I mean, some close calls for Cloud9 on that eco. Shroud not able to convert that frag onto Desi. Flom also down to 18 HP, and obviously they took out Abe and Sean. Trying to go for that deag, not able to grab it at long range, and Anger just swings out and gets a headshot through some surface. I think it was one of those poles, but
it's the tree.
Nice eco round from Mythic, being able to handle some of those peaks out of Cloud9 and that setup they had over at the B bomb site. So putting themselves in position to try and make it a little bit of a comeback, and it's going to all come down to that 4th round, that gun round.
All right, so Mythic Men, they go for the same split again. If it worked, why not try it again? There's a 3 stack going to A this time though, and I feel like they're just going to go straight towards underpass there and catch him off guard. Semphis with this P250. He comes on down. Anger's going to see 1 up top. He's not going to look towards his side and gets caught out from the corner. And Semphis takes him out. And as they push down underpass here, Desi finds 2. Can he find the 3rd? No, nothing is going to clean him up. Abe, knowing that Semphis is in the corner, he's going to get smoked off, but just pushes through it anyway. And this bomb is up mid, and they have plenty of choices to go for here. Sean Garris holds off the B side. He's going to salvage himself up at Galil, and now the choice is on. Do they go A or B? And they go straight towards jail. And it's a 2-on-2 with both Cloud9 members having a gun in hand. This is really manageable for them.
Yeah, but it's a 1-on-2 no matter where they go, and coming out this jail, it's going to be all on Sean to at least stay alive. If he can get a pick, that's great, but he needs to stay alive and give nothing time to rotate over to the bomb site. He looks away at, maybe just the right second. Yeah, Hades was actually going for the peek there, and there it is. Sean peeks right into it and able to get that frag, and now nothing. It looks like, he's running with an attitude. He's running with purpose. He wants to go for this, see if he could get something, a quick frag and make it into a 1-on-1, but with no kit, he doesn't have a lot of time to play with here.
Nothing is a girl with a mission, or a man on a mission, excuse me. So, alright. He's not going for it. He's going to save the AK for the next round and just back on off. So Mythic Men have tied it up. 9-9 will be the score. The bomb will blow. They did lose some guns, so their economy's a little bit hit with that, but these 2 bomb plants looking good. And alright. Yeah, I mean, this is the big round now.
The real question is, Cloud9, their economy isn't looking that strong, and they have some money on it. Shazam might be able to get that op with light armor or just go full glass cannon if he wants some utility, but it'll be interesting to see how he chooses to do it. He does pick up that AWP, so where's he going to go with that? He has armor. They don't have a lot of kits on their side so far, just 1-0 because he was able to save that AK-47. Otherwise, it's just, 4 smokes and 3 flashbangs and nothing on Shazam. So a little bit light on gear is Cloud9 going into this 4th round, and this is a huge round for Mythic if they want to, try and make this into a good half.
They're also bringing the AWP to push out B, too, so Shazam is not going for mid peaks or anything like that, and trying to catch them off guard at B, but no one's pushing. This time around, they go for that 3-man holding that mid-side stairs. They're going to smoke it off and get ready for the cross, and they get the flash over there, too, through the glass. So, as they make it work, they get across safely. There's nobody peeking out. Cloud9 gave up control of that just to go towards B, and they're already rotating back Semphis, so this A take is going to have to be quick if they want to catch them off guard from Cloud9.
Yeah, and Sean's over in jail as well, so he's going to be on a quick flick. He needs to be careful of Anger, who's at the terrace side events, who's there to cut off rotations, and the timing, he doesn't peek out quick enough, and here's the A take coming in.
Semphis pushing through the smoke, though. He's going to catch 2 blind, and he's going to try to line up the spray, but only takes 1 with him. Lining 1 up on the side. Sean Garris now pushing through that smoke from Jay. He's going to find himself a quick 2, trading back the crossfire with Sean. And nothing, excuse me. Now is all up to Anger. Coming from Cat, he'll fall. A big 3K from Sean Garris, and well-played nades by C9.
Yeah, and it great rotates, coming in with 4 so quickly on that bomb site. Even when 1 dropped, they were there to pick up the, close the gaps in that defense. And, I got to say, throughout this whole match so far, nothing sitting at 20-9. Obviously, big numbers in the frag department for him playing a great match. Sean Garris has also come up with some really crucial entries, and that time, really crucial defense on that A bomb site. It was starting to look dire there, and he did a great job of picking up 2 frags and swinging the round back in their favor.
So now we see Mythic Ben on the pistols here, seeing as how they died so many times when they had those guns. So the economy was hit. They have a smoke and a flash on Hades, ready to execute if anything. The bomb did make its way up the door, and this cat play could work out phenomenally. There's only that 5-man in Shroud holding the site, so we'll see if they can make it work. As they push on door, they're looking to covering everything, and they're going to make their way up cat, as well as the other 2 members joining them by crossing mid. The rotation's coming back in from Shazam, and they got to go quick before everybody else starts rotating from C9. This is going to be tough if they wait too long. This could be one of those super delayed pushes where it's like they leave lurkers towards mid, which they are, and then just go up cat.
Yeah, the big play is Desi here trying to come on this flank, maybe able to pick off Shazam. And this is scary in Shazam's spot. He has a lot of responsibility right now, and Desi pushed up. Does he check it? Takes a shot, no. Desi pushes into it, but Jordan luckily trades him out. It's all going to be up to Shroud at this U-Haul with that AK-47, able to spray down Abe as they take the bomb site. Playing behind the smoke, here's footsteps over in the halls, and Flom with a nice shot takes him out. Jeez.
Oh, the bomb got planted, though. So nothing now is... I mean, Flom, excuse me, on a 1-on-3, and he falls to that nade, so... They get the bomb plant, they get the much needed money, and nothing's like, where is it? Okay. And he'll get the defuse now, and, alright, 11-9. In the Cloud9 favor, and that was the best that Mythic could hope for. They killed off 2, they got the bomb down, so not too bad.
Yeah, but Cloud9 going to be really strong, able to save that AWP for Shazam, so that's still in play.
Yep.
Obviously a full buy. Flom's actually picking up that op as well. We haven't seen any op-on-op battles really.
There was 2 times, that was
this match. 2 times?
Yep.
So that's a little interesting, but Cloud9, that 83% win rate looking good so far. If they can manage to keep winning here, they might be able to force Mythic onto another save after winning this round if they can prevent a plant. Hades actually, not only top fragging at 23 and 12, but also has 3,100 in the bank, so he's going to go strong. There's a fast B play going on here, Abe. 3 members actually transitioning over towards this balcony. Semphis is hiding at the corner. Nothing swings out and gets one. And there's the trade from Semphis. Nice lurk from him. Good patience baiting his teammate like that.
It always sounds weird when you're like, good patience baiting the teammate, but, it's more coordinated.
I mean, there's ways to bait that are good, and that was a good instance of baiting. Baiting is an effective tool, and if teams do it properly, it's so strong, and Semphis played it really well there.
So we got a 4-on-3 situation here. The bomb's still sitting back towards B. They have a man sitting mid, too, and Shazam, who could rotate to either side at any point. So I like the position that they have him in. Maybe, is he lagging? I don't think he's lagging, but he's just kind of sitting back, ready to rotate at any time. Shroud 2 is going to get pushed up on here by Desi. Flashing on in. He pushes with his back turned to him, and Shroud takes him out no problem. And now 2-on-4, and they're going to rotate 2 over to A. This B take could work out phenomenally for them. Still playing it very slow. It's all up to Semphis to hold this one out. Oh, never mind. They're bringing back Sean Garris. I'm wrong. Gotta eat my words.
No, that flash actually brought it back. He was rotating over towards A, but it's still a lot on Semphis. He does get that opening frag. And then Sean bails him out on that second one onto Flom. Hades having a monster half for his team, or a monster match for his team. The only one really carrying his weight there, 23 and 13. He's carrying the weight of 2 people right now, but not able to get that entry frag. So good defense from Cloud9 in a situation that looked pretty scary as they rotated people away. And we're kind of seeing an idea. I don't know if it's maybe because they haven't, worked on this map enough, or because Desi's, technically just a stand-in at the moment, but really leaving him on his own on the other side of the map, not really trying to integrate him, just let him do his own thing and see what he can produce. And that round, Shroud takes him out, wins that duel.
And now on the eco here, they're going to be pushing down underpass. There's nobody holding this A side. It's all up to Shroud again. And he's hiding in upper, so we'll see. Desi has the Deagle, too, coming out mid. I believe he hears the one going vent. And Shazam's still peeking out, too, looking to see if anybody pushes out that smoke. But nobody is. So he's playing the waiting game. And again, Mythic Men are going to try to delay this, and they're going to be met by some serious force, and if they could maybe salvage a gun for next round, that wouldn't be too bad, but...
I mean, Cloud9's playing this A defense really smart. They really don't have anyone dedicated into the bomb site, so if the terrorists do happen to get inside of it, they're not going to get any gun, nothing, with a nice pick on a Desi in mid, and Shazam over at A holding a weird angle is able to take out 2 now. That's Anger and Abe going down. It's just on to Flom in a 1-on-5, and 0 chance for him to win this out with that Tech 9.
I mean, if he does, that'd be pretty impressive, but it's highly unlikely, like you said. So we see him getting pushed out here. Tech 9 coming on in. Nope, no taps. So there you have it, 13-9. Mythic Men, this is the big round. This is the turning point round for them if they can win this. But the way that things have been going, it just doesn't feel like they're kind of all in sync right now. Hades still on top too, 23 and 14, man, fragging out of his mind.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about how he was having a really good season for Cloud9, so far, and he's keeping the tear up. He might be able to get to 30 if he keeps up this pace, and Mythic looks like they're kind of running out of, standard things to do. There's actually going to be a Halls push. Shazam at these stairs of this AWP holding an angle. Desi's going to be the first one he spots, and a nice shoulder peek baits out the shot and lets him get away, and the defense falls back. Gets off a really nice nade. Desi down to 60 HP, so good defensive call from Cloud9 to just play it safe and get back.
The bomb again going towards door here, and they're not giving up on these cat plays. They just keep going for it. They have a lurker back towards B as well from the Mythic side in Anger, so trying to cover his friends there, his teammates, making sure he doesn't get flanked and such. And the bomb coming back over towards Cat. So Hades going to lead the charge. Why not let the man who's looking on fire take the lead, and we'll see how this goes. Waiting for some kind of flash support to come on in. Abe throwing out the smoke. And here it goes. They're going to attempt it. Desi's going to be coming from you. And as he makes underpass, can he make it work? Pushing through the smoke could catch Shroud completely off guard since he's looking at Cat right now. That flash blinding 3, but they push through it anyway. Hades finds that entry. Shroud's going to go down to Hades as well. Oh my god, such a smart choice to let Hades take charge. And now it's a 4-on-3. C9, can they make this retake happen though? Semphis falling in J-Hall there. And it's a 2-on-4 with a lot of members of Mythic Men lit. And nothing in Sean Garris. AK and M4 in hand. One upper and one coming towards Cat, so that is a pretty big flank that they have going for themselves right now. Nothing did spot out Flom, takes him out but gets lit in exchange, and Desi cleans him up, no problem. They see Sean Garris up top, they take him down. And that was a huge round to win. Their money would have been all over the place if they lost it.
Yeah, but I mean, Cloud9, the decision though, they have so much money in the bank, just going for some extra kills.
Double up.
You know, not really thinking that they were going to necessarily win that round, but trying to deal some economical damage. Not as much as they would have liked those two players alive, but still sitting in the driver's seat with the scoreline of 13-10.
So double up setup coming in from Cloud9 this time. One of them's going to go mid. It looks like, yeah, one of them's going to be going mid, covering the mid kind of push play that the C9 side is going for, sending both Nothing and Semphis up there. And then, oh god, Sean Garris caught out with the nade throwing animation, and Anger cleans him up, and then Abe covering off Vents finds Nothing. So a great way to open up this round, and the bomb is going to be fully committed to this B site, and it's only up to Semphis to hold it out. And he's currently stuck in a really bad spot. He gets mollied off, Anger pushes him down, bomb is going to go in, and this round is looking all but done.
Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of weird that you mentioned that they grabbed that double off setup, and neither of the offers has fired a bullet or taken any damage this round. So kind of curious, those expensive weaponry not coming into play whatsoever at all. I mean, Anger with that aggressive play catches Sean out. That was a really nice pick, and Jordan being really aggressive on Vents gets caught out by Abe. So it was really downhill from there. Too much work for Semphis to do. Shroud does manage to pick up an exit frag, and I mean, it's going to be really important for them to keep these AWPs, obviously, for their economy being able to buy next round. But, you know, they obviously, getting that double op set up, they had a plan that they wanted to execute with, and they just didn't get a chance to. And Shazam playing defense.
All right, well, they do end up cleaning off Shazam, and do they kill Shroud? Yes! Oh, no! A terrible scenario there. Losing those guns, and in terms of buying, they can... if they want to force buy here, they can, but... Yeah, they're going for it. Okay.
Yeah, Semphis had like 8K something, 8,800 I think. So yeah, drops an op, is able to buy up a Colt. But I mean, once again, you know, they have some nades to work with, but no defuse kits, and that's going to be important to know on a map with these long rotations.
I was kind of thinking of like why Shroud pick up the op, and they were kind of both playing A, looking towards underpass, and it was weird. It was weird that they kind of stuck those positions and just really kind of let B get overtaken. You would think that they also kind of split, but. I'm not a pro player, so I don't know what's going on there.
Well,
it's unfortunate.
You know, Mythic's been playing this slow strategy, and when they're playing a little bit slower, sometimes it gives the ops an angle. Semphis is going to get this first opening pick, and playing really well together with Sean Gears over at that B bomb site.
Yep.
But you know, playing those slow strats into an op can sometimes be really, really effective. Finding angles to watch before the executes come in, and just not a chance to do it effectively that time. And here's an aggressive push. Shroud's all alone over at A again.
Oh,
Backup's coming. He's playing behind his smoke, and he's able to spray one down through with the FAMAS onto Hades. He's got two more to look for. He pulls out the 5-7. Not able to get anything, but Semphis is there to pick up the slack. Takes out Flam before getting traded up by
This is
Abe.
the biggest bait. They committed everything to the A site, and now going into B is going to be the bomb. We have Desi going to be looking to be the man with the plan here. Coming out late, sacrificing his teammates just for this bomb plant, trying to make it work. Abe is just doing some serious work, though, making this A take look so real right now. And the bomb is not being planted. Desi's playing it so slow.
Yeah,
oh.
I'm not sure why. I mean, they Cloud9 should catch on to this pretty soon with no one there. I mean, they're just playing it cautiously.
He still thinks someone's B.
And here comes the plant finally, and they're so far away. And important to note, I called it out at the beginning of the round, but no kits, so they've got to come in here and find this kill. It's 2-on-1, so they need to at least trade it out very, very quickly. Desi actually playing into their hand. Nope, he's actually going to push into jail. Thought he might push towards spawn, but
oh, he hears him. He's going to see nothing, and as he catches him jumping, he's going to look for the second. No, he can't do it. Sean Garris was there to back him up. And that'll be the defuse coming in. He doesn't have a kit, but it should be A-okay. And that'll be 14-11. This game, much closer than what some people would expect.
Yeah, I mean, I said if Anger didn't step up and have his frags, it would be about 16-12, 16-13. But, I mean, it looks like him and Hades traded places for the evening. Hades picking up the slack, and Anger having a tough time of it once again after that match on Cash last night. So... you know, regardless, Mythic Men's still making a match out of this, and I mean, this is a crucial buy. Obviously, if they lose this buy, they're going to be hard pressed to put together a full kit for the match, you know, the match round. So, very, very important here for Mythic. They could force Cloud9 onto, you know, if Mythic wins this and forces Cloud9 onto a save next round, then that's going to be massive to give them a comeback and maybe even tie up the scoreline.
All right, so AK's coming on through there. Some FAMAS's actually picked up from the C9 side. Their money was still hurt from that last round. The bomb is still back towards T as well, and they're just going for the straight-up B push here. Making a lot of noise, going towards upper as well. While Hades kind of lurks out mid, and they send one towards underpass and Desi. So kind of letting him do the solo thing. He's over towards door as well. And just playing it kind of slow. Same slow style, keeping it methodical, trying to throw them off guard with their takes. It'll be a 3-on-3 at B, if anything, and maybe 4-on-3 once Hades gets there. And with the way that Hades has been playing, you gotta kind of let him go in first. He's just looking so good, but Flom and Abe get down Sean Garrison nothing and open up this B side. It's all up to Semphis right now. C9 not looking to fully rotate yet since they haven't seen the bomb. Semphis is hiding behind the pillar. He's gonna see the smoke come out of upper ends. Let's see if they can overrun him right now. The bomb is pushing. He does spot the bomb. Semphis takes out one, falls to the second and Abe though. And now the full rotate is coming on in as soon as they spotted the bomb. But Desi, he's lurking. He's lurking so hard. Gonna be coming from mid. Gonna go through jail. No, he's going through CT. That nade though kills off Abe. The bomb gets planted just in time though. Flom up top here. Gonna catch out Shazam. It'll be a 1-on-2. Shroud, the Clutch King. Can he make it happen? Will he claim that title? I don't know.
No, this should be an easy win for Mythic here with the way Desi's flanking. No kid onto Shroud as well, so...
Oh! Bombing up for the pillars, but he... Wow!
Oh my god, Shroud! Oh, what a round from Shroud! He's a magician!
Not Clutch King, more like a Clutch God? I don't know what that was. That was just insane reaction. That was a split second away from him losing.
Oh, what a brilliant round to win. He single-handedly tears the heart out of Mythic Man in this match.
I don't know what he put in his coffee. His coffee might be spiked. His Monster, his Red Bull. I don't know if Cloud9 sponsored by either energy drink, but someone get him some. That was pretty good. Yeah. Awesome. Highlight that.
That was unreal. Wow, what a play from Shrouded.
That was like 600 degrees. He went straight 180 and then just a swift 320 up top.
Yeah, I mean, Mythic played that actually pretty close to perfectly. They played that so well, and they still just lose out to a brilliant play out of Shroud, and that is just so unbelievable.
Well, that might have been the jugular cut for Mythic Man. Who knows? We'll see. They're still going for a B play here. And, alright. I'm actually kind of left speechless after that. Shazam is watching in vents. Hades gonna shoulder peek him and take him down. Does get lit up, though, for that. And still going for this B take. They see Semphis down. I don't know if they know if Sean Garris is on the corner. They take control of upper end. They're going for it. As they push on through, Sean Garris is the first to fall. They find down nothing in jail, and they still haven't spotted out Semphis just yet. This Famasco put in some serious work. He kills off Anger, but falls to Abe. And Mythic Man, they're not giving up without a fight. And Shroud, 1 versus 3 this time, upping the ante. With 2 members lit, he's going to have to be really flinchy with this. So let's see. Hades is going to hear him go CT. He's going to call that out for Desi. And alright, they're going to catch him on the flank here. Yeah, Shroud's caught with nothing in his hand. And okay, he doesn't clutch it this time.
Yeah, but, I mean, Mythic bouncing back from that just gut-wrenching loss in that 2-on-1. So they're going to force Cloud9 onto an eco here. And it might be a situation where Cloud9 actually, it's smart to save twice and just play at 15-14 for the win. Just the way this money is going to work out. They're not going to have, you know, the best buy next round if they do decide to buy.
Alright, so trying for... Desi finds himself a double. Semphis does pick one off with him, and they're going straight to the A right now, but Desi goes big with the triple. And Shroud, alright, finds 1, 2, no, not 3. He's not a soccer player, unfortunately, or football for you European. And the bomb will be planted here, but coming from the flank will be Shazam. He's got the P250, he'll be going on underpass, and this round should be done, but after what Shroud did, I don't know if anything's even plausible anymore. So, keeping my eyes out for C9 right now, seeing if they make this clutch happen. But taking it slow, and Mythic Man looking to go for this tie in this OT. If they hit OT here, that'd be really intense. This game has been really close, and Shazam will fall to Abe.
Yeah, but, you know, a good eco round. I mean, Mythic has some money to work with, and yeah, I mean, if I'm Cloud9, I save here. I save here one more time. Just go for that. Just go for the winning at, trying to win the match at 15-14. That's what they're going to do. They're going to buy up some 5.7s and some nades to try and make some magic happen, but save it for those rifles and a full utility kit next round.
Alright, so the big round will be the next round. If they clutch this one out, though, it'll be all but done and lights out for Mythic Man. So, this is going to be a straight-up push towards outside here, again going for that upper bait, as Semphis does hold the corner. And, oh, that's Sean Garris, excuse me. S's just look all the same here, and they've been playing together pretty well. Anger's going to go big with 2 kills. Taking them out, opening up, bombs already committed, and this round should be done. Should be is the big word there. Should. But
yeah, but I mean, you know, Mythic should have won that 2-on-1, and we saw what Shroud pulled off. So let's not count it out too quick. I mean, obviously,
think about it. If they had won that last round, it would be a tie. Right? No, it would be a tie. They could be trying to go for game. try to make it a 16-14.
Yeah, and that's just the way Counter-Strike works sometimes. A little bit unfortunate. Nothing actually able to save this AK and bail out. They have started to chase him already.
The hunt, though.
Yeah, Desi's going to meet him up with a catwalk and spot him out, but nothing trying to get over towards those halls. Not going to be able to make it, so Desi shuts that idea down, and here it is, round 30 for all the marbles.
And, alright, man. Mythic men get shut down one big round, but they don't give up, they don't lose hope, and they're going to keep going for it. Hades here is going to have himself the AK. I thought he was like, keeping a pistol. I was like, wait, they have plenty of money. Flom has the op in hand as well as Shazam, but Shazam has the naked op buy. And the armor, too, not looking too good for Sean Garris. And the nades aren't fully stacked. They just went for the rough buy. So this is a very important round, and we could see OT the way this is panned out. Oh, boy. And again, going for the B play. Abe is going to find a kill. Sean Garris goes big with the double, and then Shazam with the op finds Flom. Oh, no. Is that lights out for Mythic Man? The bomb wasn't spotted, though. And they still have that man and Desi lurking around towards mid. 15-14. They want the tie. They want the OT. Mythic Men.
Yeah, I mean,
Pulling out all the stops.
Desi's going to have to come up huge here. He's about to get, a peek out of nothing. Not able to connect the frag right off the bat, and they take him out. It's, he's been playing solo this whole match. They've just had him kind of on the other side of the map trying to work some magic, and he's been effective at times, but he hasn't put together a full package, and Shazam just closes the match out right there. 16-14, so... after that first half, it could have gotten really, really dangerous.